जो जो मेरे साथ है, सबसे पहले मेरी टॉक का फॉर्मल इफ्तिदा से पहले मैं चाहूंगा कि आप तमाम लोग अपने लिए तालियां बजाएं। यानी कि आप लोगों ने इतनी देर बैठे हैं, मजेदार स्पीचेस सुनी है और जबरदस्त किस्म की स्पीचेस सुनी है, जबरदस्त छा गए हैं। आ जाए जी, बैठ जाए, फन करेंगे हम थोड़ा सा। तो जल्दी आप, हाँ आप ही बैठे, दस्ती क्विक क्विक। हाँ जी, कोई नहीं, आप यहाँ पे भी आ सकती हैं, कोई इशू नहीं है। जो अच्छी सीट मिलती है जल्दी से बस बैठ जाएं, क्योंकि मैं लाहौर से आया हूं और मैं बोलने आया हूं। खैर, तो इसके अलावा मैं कहूंगा कि आप एक और थैंक यू कह दें। हम जब लाहौर आ रहे थे, आपको पता था एक बड़ा एक अजीब सा वाकया हो गया था, जिसकी वजह से काफी लोग डिले हो गए थे और हम भी उस डिले के अंदर फंस गए। ट्रैफिक, ये वो आवाजार, तो हम जो है ना उकाड़ा ढूंढ रहे थे। उकाड़ा किधर से आएगा। खैर, बड़े लोगों से पूछा रास्ते में, किसी ने जवाब नहीं दिया। एकदम एक अल्लाह मियाँ की गाय आ गई, कहते मुझे लगता है आपने उकाड़ा जाना है। मैंने कहा आपको कैसे पता। कहते बस लग रहा है आपने उकाड़ा जाना है। मैंने कहा हाँ जाना तो है। कहते आप मेरे पीछे लग जाए। वो बेचारा एक जो है ना ट्रक ड्राइवर था, तो उस ट्रक ड्राइवर के लिए भी बहुत बहुत तालियां, क्योंकि उसके बगैर मैं यहाँ पे नहीं होना था। तो हसीब भाई ने दरख्वास्त की थी कि स्टेज पे मेरा नाम लिया जाए। उनको मैंने बताया कि यार मैं एक टॉक देने जा रहा हूँ। तो कहने केड़ी टॉक है। मैं टेड टॉक है। अच्छा वो क्यों होता है। मैं स्टेज से जाके थोड़ा सा बोलना होता है। तो कह रहे यार मेरा भी नाम आप ले लें। तो हसीब भाई के नाम भी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, आपने उनको भी जो है अपनी तालियों में महसूस किया। खैर, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, माय नेम इज मूसा आमिर, आई एम फॉर्मली स्टार्टिंग द टॉक नाउ। I had been contacted by the beautiful organizing committee, Adnan Saab and Khalid Saab, 2 weeks back to come down over here and talk about endless opportunities. When they, उन्होंने जब मुझे बताया, when they talked to me about I had to talk about endless opportunities, I thought I don't know anything about endless opportunities. What do I know? मैं कौन हूँ, मैंने किया ही क्या है endless opportunities के बारे में। ठीक है, अब ठीक है, हाँ अब ठीक है। चले, मुझे पता ही नहीं मैंने एंडलेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज के ऊपर क्या बात करनी है, क्यों बात करनी है, मुझे खुद नहीं पता। और ऊपर से खालिद साहब ने एक और जो है ना इंजंक्शन लगा दी कि आपने यूथ के लिए एंडलेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज की बात करनी है। मैंने कहा ये तो और बड़ा मुश्किल काम कर दिया, क्योंकि मैं खुद जवान अब रहा ही नहीं, तो ये तो बड़ा एक मिसमैच हो जाएगा। सो व्हाट आई डिड इंस्टेड was that I went to my beautiful students and I asked them and I gathered them around and I told them that your sir has to write a TED talk about endless opportunities. So I want your help. So this entire TED talk is from the youth to the youth. It's not mine, okay? So that's one thing for you. So this is what kids your age think. Maybe you think likewise, maybe you don't. So I gathered them all around on a Zoom session and I asked them the first question. So I honestly believe that if you want to know the most profound reality about anything, you have to start by asking the very simplest question about it. So I said, guys, we will start by defining what is an opportunity. Answers started to pour in. One said it's a chance to do something. Somebody else said it's a possibility to do something. Some said that it's when stars cosmically align and you can do something for your own benefit. So I tried to sum it all up and we decided on a definition that an opportunity is something which you can capitalize for your own benefit. Okay, locked. Now the next question. What opportunity do you need? Starkly बच्चे चुप हो गए, उनको पता ही नहीं था कौन सी opportunity चाहिए उनको. They didn't really know. I'm like, think about it, come on, tell me what opportunity you do need. Answers started to pour in. I need an opportunity for a better education. I need an opportunity for better skills. I need an opportunity for better employment. I was like, guys, cut me some slack. What opportunity do you actually need? बताएं, फिर सच बताएं। जवाब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता निकले। Sir, I want opportunity to have fun. मैंने कहा ये जवाब है। I want an opportunity to have experiences, want to travel, want to party. मैंने कहा ये किधर थी पहले? So what I try to always do is when we expand a topic, we try to contract it back, right? So I was like, now we have this host of different answers. Why don't we contract? Why does a person need an opportunity? So one really brilliant young student, a girl, pointed out that people search for opportunities for their own sustenance, right? Whenever they need any form of sustenance, they look for opportunity, be it education, be it food, be it money. And when she said sustenance, the first reality of what an opportunity is dawned on me. इंसान को अपॉर्चुनिटी अपने रिस्क के लिए चाहिए होती है, And that word is actually something that is very closely associated with me as well. Insan actually does needs the first tier of opportunity that he needs is for his own risk. And unfortunately many of us have really condensed that word. It means so much. Unfortunately, when we say risk, we only say food or money, but it's education, it's your friends, it's your family, it's your love, it's prestige, it's the people with you, it's your thoughts, it's anything that sustains you. Just start writing it down. It's a never-ending list. All of that is risk. So people need an opportunity for risk. People need an opportunity to search for the risk, and more specifically for those very typical forms of risk: food, money, etc., prestige, power. Then I ask the next question, guys. Whatever opportunities you actually just told me right now, those are just associated with yourself. Do you need any opportunity for anything that is beyond yourself? तो 12 लोगों के दिमाग में एक नई आइडिया की क्लिक हुई बत्ती और नए आंसर्स आना शुरू हो गए. Sir, I want an opportunity to eradicate hunger from Pakistan. I want an opportunity to work for child labor rights. I want an opportunity for education. I want an opportunity for social justice, this and that. And it starts to, the topic starts to really expand. Then the second, and as it expanded, the second reality of what opportunity is dawned on me. That people who go out of the search of opportunity of risk, they start to search for the opportunity of an aspired change. Aspired change in the world. That's the next level of opportunity you guys want. I was like, यार ये तो बात अच्छी है, ज़बरदस्त बात है, इस पे सोचना चाहिए. And as these two realities dawned on me, I couldn't help but reflect my own journey. So a little bit about me. My journey starts तो 1994 में, लेकिन जिस वजह से मैं यहाँ पे हूँ वो 2015 में start हुई थी. I started my journey in 2015. Me and my 3 friends started a little initiative called Risk. My friends Qasim and Uzaifa. Uzaifa's mother had been running a soup kitchen in her home for the past 30 years. And he had been grown in that philanthropic culture. Qasim and me, same, we had similar backgrounds, albeit not that much. So Uzaifa just comes up to me and says, यार दस्तरखान पे लोग बहुत ज़्यादा भूखे होते हैं. There's a lot of food, need of food on the दस्तरखान. So what should we do about it? Should we start collecting excess food from Lahore and just distribute it on a Dastarahan? We were like, yeah, it's a good idea, let's do it. We went to our professors, we went to our teachers, they were like, what are you doing? Study, it's not your time to do such sort of stuff. So we got a little demotivated. However, 2 to 3 months down the lane, we, in our pure erraticness and in pure illogical nature of our own, we took the first initial step. We didn't have anyone who could design. So we went on to MS Paint. Remember MS Paint? याद है पेंट होता था एक. पेंट के ऊपर हमने जो ना कैलबरी फॉन्ट के अंदर लिख दिया रिस्क. स्क्रीनशॉट ली, फेसबुक की डीपी लगाई और चढ़ा दिया. And we put on our numbers and we said that if anybody has excess food left over in Lahore, don't waste it. We'll come to your door and we'll collect it and we'll feed it to the needy. Overnight that page went viral. I don't know why. The next day there were about 3,000 to 4,000 likes. And we started to get calls on our phones and we got really excited. That day onwards we started bunking our classes. हम classes में नहीं गए. My GPA tanked. I was a 4.0 nerd and I graduated at a 3 point something. So that is what happened with me. Similarly, my other 2 pals, they were already on probation, so it was a very hard journey for them and I had to pull them through. So this is what happened with them as well. So afterward what happened was the journey started to expand. We started to get more volunteers, we started to get more people, we started to engage more people, we started to have a lot of impact. Now the time came from graduation. 2017 आ गया, बच्चों ने graduate करना था. Oh, what should we do now? There's a lot of opportunities, so to speak, over here. You have opportunity to get a job, you have an opportunity to go to do a PhD, you have opportunity to go to masters. But these 3 kids, they are like questioning their reality. What the hell are they gonna do? Okay, so we took a decision and we were like, we're gonna do this. Let's do this. And why did we do this? Because we were no longer seeking the opportunity for fun, for no longer seeking the opportunity for our own risk. We were seeking an opportunity for aspired change. Because we had seen firsthand the reality of hunger in Pakistan. Pakistan is an agricultural country. Pakistan consistently produces more than it needs. Pakistan has 4 seasons. Pakistan has 45% or something more land that is very fertile. In a country like this, hunger should not be an issue. Right? It should not be an issue. We waste 40 million tons, which is 40% of our entire food. We put $2 billion in philanthropy. So if we have $2 billion going in this cause, we waste 40 million tons of food. Why the hell is there hunger? We were economists, so we were always taught supply and demand, and this was our reality. So we knew that there was a lot of supply, and there was enough supply to cater to the demand. Why was it happening? So we started to make systems. We started to make technologies, we started to make SOPs, we started to make all those things that could, collaborate and, engage all the people to end this cause for good. But as I was reflecting these stories and as I was telling this story to the kids, it dawned on me. It dawned on me that I am not, at this point in time, I am not seeking for an opportunity for risk. I am not seeking an opportunity for an aspired change. Need something totally else. And here I'm going to give you the lesson that I want, that I think I have. It was the realization that, guys, opportunity always presents itself in the presence of an error. If there is no error, there is no opportunity. That error begins with the error in your own circumstances. You think, oh, I don't have enough education, I don't have enough money, I don't have this, I don't have that. You find an error within your own circumstance, so you want an opportunity to rectify that error. Although, if you believe the concept of risk, if you believe the concept of ordained, if you believe that the concept of divine ordained of every risk, then you shouldn't be seeking for that opportunity. You should be concerned about the opportunity of risk, because that is already perfectly given to you. There is a very beautiful saying that God says that if you are content with what I have given you, I will ease your heart, I will ease your body, and I will open up everything for you. But if you are not content with what I have given you, I will let the world loose on you, and you will run after it like animals and still won't have enough, and you will still won't have more than I originally allocated for you. My human, he says, my human, I created the 7 heavens, I created the 7 land and everything of that. Will it trouble me to send a loaf of bread your way? Will it trouble me to send a loaf of bread your way? I love you, so by my right over you love me as well. I don't ask you for tomorrow's deeds, so don't ask me for tomorrow's sustenance. I have already given it for you. So you guys, you don't need to look for the opportunity of your risk. Forget about it. That's not the thing you want. Go not after money, after that, clause. Now we come to aspired change. Right? That's the next opportunity. Because you see that there's an error in the state of the world. There's an error in in the state of hunger, in the state of poverty, everything. It's an error. So, as myself, I had been working to eradicate those issues. I had been working to provide a systematic resolve to those issues. But I realized that it's not a systematic issue. Hunger, poverty, strife, any sort of social injustice is not a systematic issue. At the end of the day, it's a human issue, because all of the systems are devised by humans. A system, a hunger-based system, is because of 3 things. It's because of your own greed, number 1. There's a very beautiful saying from Hazrat Ali that सबका रिज़्क़ उतारा गया पर किसी का नवाला कोई ले जाता है. It's because of your apathy. You're indifferent to the situation. You're indifferent to your own neighbor. I remember the culture. My mom used to give me छाबे के अंदर जो ना मतंजन देती थी मुझे, और मैं गली जाके नेबर में मारता फिरता था. That was the second thing. That has been systematically eroded. I don't know why it's so disheartening at that point. So the opportunity you seek is not for the betterment of a system. At the end of the day, you must realize the only error is in with yourself. The error is that your vices have extendified and your virtues have depleted. Nothing else. Hunger, poverty, strife is just a manifestation of your own vices and a challenge to your own virtues. Nothing else. Iqbal said that Iqbal asked himself the question that is it possible that every person could be free from suffering of hunger and poverty. And he goes on to answer himself that to give a categorical answer of this question is not the task of economics or any other science, because sciences do not have any sufficient methods to deduct those answers. It is a question of human ability and human nature, human morality. So at the end of the day, guys, the only opportunity you have is not of your risk. It's not of an aspired state of change. It's to correct your own self. कुरान में कहा जाता है कि एक इंसान को बचाओ, इसका मतलब है पूरी इंसानियत को बचा लिया. जिगर अपने आप को बचा लेते हैं ना, फिर पूरी इंसानियत बच जाएगी. यार अपने अंदर कोई एरर नहीं है, पूरी इंसानियत को क्यों बचाना है? Start with your own selves. Start with identifying the error within yourself, because that is the greatest opportunity. If human is the greatest of all creation, then the greatest opportunity for each and every one of us is to become that human, nothing else. Everything else is subsidiary, everything else is monotonous. And मजे की बात यह है कि that the opportunity to become human is the only opportunity that you have with you all the time. The opportunity for the collection of risk, it may come and go. The opportunity for an aspired state of change, it may come and go. But the opportunity for you to identify the error within yourself and to correct yourself and to become that human that is destined for greatness is with you from the time you are born till the time you die. That is the only opportunity that is endless. Every other opportunity is finite. It's with you from the time you take your first breath till you take the last. From every moment till every blink of the eye, that's the opportunity you have. Now the question is, guys, you have three options with you. And you guys are young, you guys are gonna face this question. Do you want to do away with all of life in the pursuit of risk, in the search of an opportunity of risk, when it's already ordained for you? Tension किस बात की है? Do you want to do an aspired change? जिगर वो उसकी ज़रूरत उस तरह नहीं है, क्योंकि at the end of the day, it's just you. You are the person that changes. It's not the system that needs to be changed, it's you. So the only opportunity that you have right now and the decision that you have to make right now is, do you want to capitalize the opportunity to become the best human, the human that is the greatest of all creation? Stop listening to me. That opportunity is with you right now. Do it. Thank you.